Hey everybody, welcome to American English Online. I'm Christopher, your American English teacher on YouTube, and today we're back in the kitchen. Today I want to make a delicious dessert for you called mango posset. And mangoes are one of my favorite fruits, so I'm really going to enjoy making this with you. Come on. Possets are a delicious dessert, and the way they are spelled makes you think it's French, posset, but it's not. It's English, okay? So it's pronounced posset. You're gonna need a blender, a saucepan, some serving dishes, a grater, a bowl, a whisk, and a sieve. Here are your ingredients. We're using mango today, heavy cream, sugar, castor sugar specifically, and lemon. And we're going to garnish with pistachios and blueberries. And garnishes are just things that you put at the end of food or drinks that give color or extra flavor or things like that. Let's get started. We're going to start by making mango puree. Mango puree is not the same as mango pulp. Mango puree is smoother and it goes through a sieve, so you strain it. Mangoes are my favorite fruit, and here in Brazil, we have tons of different kinds of mangoes. You have manga tome, palmer, adem, bourbon, coração de boi, espada, uba, so many different kinds of mango. So here today I have 2 palmer mangoes, 2 manga rosa, and 2 manga adem. Let me show you how to get the mango out of the peel. So I have my manga rosa cut already. Now I'm going to cut the manga adem. And one of the easiest ways to cut mango to get all of the fruit off is to cut off a side, and then you make some lines in the mango, perpendicular lines, see that? And then you basically turn it inside out. Look at those cubes, and they almost fall off. It depends on the kind of mango. You can use a spoon, right, to get them off, or a knife. Okay, so we have all of our mango cut, and we're going to put it into the blender. Now we're going to blend the mangoes until they are fine, but not liquefied. I want some pieces. Let's check. Looks good. Now that I have my mango pulp, I'm going to set aside about 1/3. Good. This recipe is 8 servings. So it serves 8 people. You're going to have about 900 milliliters of mango puree and about 600 milliliters of cream. When you sift the mango, you're going to lose a little. We're going to take the mango pulp, the pure mango that we blended, and we're going to put it at the bottom of the serving dishes, about 3 tablespoons. Smells so good. I made a little bit of extra mango pulp because I like a lot of mango at the bottom. The reason I put this in the serving dishes now is because I want to put them in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes while I make my cream. Now let's make the cream. What you need is to take your saucepan. You need to put the rest of the mango pulp inside the saucepan. And then you're going to add the sugar. We use caster sugar because it's finer than regular refined sugar. In Brazil you call it extra fino. But if you can't find it, you can take regular sugar, table sugar, refinado, and you put it in the blender and you pulse it 15 times. And then you'll have thinner sugar that dissolves quickly. This recipe actually calls for 150 grams of sugar. That's a lot. Because our mangoes in Brazil are already very sweet, I'm going to put in half of the amount, maybe a little bit over half. So about 5 to 6 tablespoons. And that's all, because really our mangoes in Brazil are very sweet. When they're imported to the United States or England, they're still a little bit green, so they add more sugar. But we don't need that in Brazil. Now we whisk this on high heat until the sugar dissolves. Bring this mixture to a boil, and then in 4 or 5 minutes, all of the sugar will be dissolved. The sugar is dissolved in the mango, and it boiled, and then we mixed it for 4 to 5 minutes. Now we turned off the stove, and we're going to add the heavy cream. We need to whisk the whole time. And remember, leave the burner off until after you mix the cream. Now we've made our mixture of cream, mango, and sugar. So now we need to sift it. Remember I told you you would lose some? See, some of it doesn't go through the strainer because it's mango. So we have our puree strained, and now we need to add just a little bit of lemon juice and some lemon zest. Remember, never add lemon when the cream is very hot because it will curdle. And also, whisk when you put it in. Now some lemon zest. Our mango cream is ready, and the pulp has been in the freezer for 15 minutes. If it stays a little longer, it's okay. Even if it freezes, as long as it's not rock hard, that's still okay. Now, let's put our cream gently on top of the pulp. Here we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. You don't want it to mix. Okay? Nice and easy so it doesn't mix. An interesting bartender's technique is to use the back of a spoon so that you don't drop directly onto the bottom. Now we have our cream on top of our pulp. We're going to put this into the refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours. At a fancy restaurant, they'll always clean to make sure there's no spills. But we don't need to do that. So I've left my mango possets in the refrigerator for 2 hours now. Now we're ready to garnish and serve. I'm going to garnish with a little bit of lemon zest, some blueberries, and some pistachio nuts, because that combination of color and saltiness with a little bit of that stingy kind of sour taste is delicious. Blueberries. So this is our delicious mango posset recipe. I hope you liked it. I hope you make it at home and tell me in the comments, how did yours turn out? Was it good? You can mix other flavors like berry and other things too. Look online, find a recipe to try. Okay? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, help us out. And as always, let's practice.